Hey guys, hi Ken. So today we will work on mastery number 24, which was more or less including working with tuples. So little explanation beforehand. Tuples are more or less like lists, except that they are not. No, the thing is that they are actually immutable, which means you can't add stuff to them or just delete stuff out of them. So basically when they're there, they are there. And in addition, the lists had these brackets here, if you remember, and tuples have parentheses instead. Alright, so how do we work with them? Let's start with tup3 equals tup1 plus tup2. So if you want to put both of them together, you can't really do that unless you create a new tuple and put them together there. So let's say we want to see what happens if we do that. And here we go. No, that's the browser. There. So we put together the tuples 1, 3 to 1, and tuples 2, 6, 5, 4, into one tuple. Alright, so far so good. What else can you do? Of course, since they are immutable, you can't exactly put up new stuff into them. So if we try that for once, let's say we are aiming for the 1 in tuple 1, and want to change it to, let's say, 9. It will tell us that it's not possible since tuples don't really support that kind of action. Alright. One more thing that should be relevant is how to delete them, since, yet again, they're immutable. You can't really take just one element out of them and just delete it out. So you kinda have to put up with this tup1, and you have to more or less, as I said, delete all of the tuple and then just, create it newly. Alright, so far so good for tuples. One last thing, maybe a little side notice. Of course, tuples can also work with plus, minus, every possible kind of mathematical operation. So as you've seen here already, they work with a plus, or if you put up a tuple, let's say like, put up a tuple like 4, 5, 6, and you say you want to have it like 3 times, it will print exactly that. Alright, so little overview again. Tuples have to be separated with a comma, have to stand in parentheses, and are immutable. And one last thing is, if you want to have a tuple with just one value inside of it, let's just say tup4, you still have to put the comma here, obviously, for some reason, or it doesn't really recognize it as a tuple. So that's that. Keep those parts in mind: comma separated, parentheses instead of brackets, immutable, and if you want to have just one, always put the comma anyway. Thanks for listening today, and hope you learned a little something, and bye.